name is Leon Mopecha, or my Korean name is Kwangmin, but for English class, so you can call me Leon. I come from Cameroon, which is a country in Africa. It's next to Nigeria, West Africa, and I live in Philadelphia in America right now. So I'm from Africa, but I live in Philadelphia in America, and I've lived here for maybe 8 years. No, I wasn't born here. My age is, I'm 20 years old, the year of the dragon. I'm turning 21 in August. My favorite Korean food is siathoto, and my favorite general food is chimichangas, which is Mexican, or dumplings. I love all kinds of dumplings. And a fun fact about me is I am a black belt in karate. So I used to teach karate to children. And my favorite musicians are DPR, Dean, and the internet. And then here are some pictures of me. I was an exchange student last year at Sogang University in Seoul, in Sincheon. So this is me on campus. And then these are some pictures of me, and this is a picture of my cat, who's the pet that I have. And then I will let Han introduce herself.
Sorry, Leon, in some reason I cannot see the slide of your introduction. The slide problem.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Can you see it now?
Oh, maybe you would show yours again to the student.
Okay, yeah. So, sorry, I wish you said something sooner. Here's me again. So all the information that I just said is here. Then these are the pictures I was talking about. This is me on the Sogang campus in Sincheon, and then this is some pictures of me, and then my cat, of course. And this is the information that I was reading. Sorry that you could not see it the first time. But not everybody can see it, right? You can see it, huh? Okay, cool.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Hang Vũ. Hang is first name and Vũ is my family name. And I'm from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. I hope that you guys, some of you have been there before, so you may know. So from today I moved to live in Seoul. And I'm gonna be 27 years old soon, tomorrow. And in Korean age, I'm 29 years old, so old, oh my gosh. And my favorite food is the curry. This is a really special food in Sapporo, Japan. The only, maybe that's the only place that you can find shrimp curry there. It tastes so good. And the fun fact of me is I love anime, but I'm not otaku because I don't really like when people say that I'm otaku, but I love anime so much. You can see all my collection here. It's the animation figure. And my favorite musician is AC/DC. It's a rock band, Sia and Bob Dylan. I also like traveling and taking the photos, and also I love drawing. Nice to meet you. Now it's Greta's turn. Yeah.
Hello everyone. My name is Rati Hikmah Puspita, but you can call me Rara. And I'm from Indonesia. Now I living in Suwon, South Korea, and I'm studying in Asia University. And this year, my age is 30 years old, and my favorite food is ramen and udon. It's one picture that I saw to you. It's a ramen. It's a special ramen in Japan, and I like it. I like it very much. And I really like pink also. I'm a kind of a pink addict. Everything about pink, I love it. And my hobby here is traveling, music, and art. And my favorite musician is Westlife. I really love Westlife. Okay, that's my introduction.
Alright, so Now we have all introduced ourselves. Everybody has said their names, some hobbies. So I hope that you all know something a little bit about us. And we want to review the Zoom functions because I know not everybody uses Zoom in class. Here in America, we do our classes through Zoom. Most schools are doing online class through Zoom, so I use Zoom every day. But we like to review for those who do not. So if you have a problem with your internet or your microphone, you can use the chat function here, and I'm sure your Zoom might be in Korean, so just know that it's the third option here. And if you want to say something, you can click here to raise your hand, or you can type in the chat that you want to say something, or you can raise your hand on your camera as well. And one of us will see, or I am the host, so when you raise your hand, I get a small message that says, this person has raised their hand, and then I will know that you want to say something. The most important thing that we will be using during the class are these reactions here. Right. These reactions here, you see this here. This is one of the most important things that we will ask you to use during class. So if somebody finishes speaking, it would be really nice if you can select the clap emoji, right? The applause emoji, or you can also clap as well. But if you do not want to clap, or if your hands are busy, then it's okay just to hit the clap emoji. But we want to cheer on everybody for speaking, to keep on encouraging them to continue practicing their English and to feel confident in practicing. So we want to cheer for everybody. Next, we have here our thumbs up. So if one of us is speaking and we want to make sure that everyone understands what we're saying, we'll ask you, can you give a thumbs up emoji right here? And you'll click that emoji and it will show up on the corner of your box. I don't know if do you have the option? Can you click?
I checked it. Can you see
Yes,
heart?
yes, I can see. Awesome. So I'm demonstrating the emojis. She's showing us how to use them. So we have all the different kinds that we can use. So maybe everyone can
The young can
practice.
cry. The young
Everyone can practice with the clap emoji to wish her early happy birthday. So maybe everyone can practice because her birthday is tomorrow. So happy early birthday. I did not know that. All right. Great. Then on to the next activity. The next thing is now we would like to get to know you. So can you please say your name, your age, and your favorite season? And for each class, we will establish an order. We'll establish an order. And that will be determined based on, well, we can take turns picking the order between the teachers. But for right now, we will use the order of the screens on my screen, who I see first. And then I will also type it in the chat. So if you cannot speak right now, then you can type your introduction into the chat, but I would like everybody to speak for me this time. So first, we will have On Ha-yoon and Kim Dae-hyun first. Then we will have, it says administrator. I don't know your name. So we will then learn the name and then I will add your name. Then Ha-yoon. and we will have Seong and Elena, and that is everybody. So whenever we are doing an activity and we say, all right, everyone, we need you to say something one at a time, we will use a certain order of names so that everyone knows when it is their turn to speak. So this is our order for today. I typed it in the chat, and if you forget, you can always look at it. So we will start with John Hayun and Kim Dae. Please say your name, your age, and your favorite season. How do you eat? So our theme for today is food, and we spoke about talking about seasons. And so we can also talk about our favorite foods to eat during different seasons. But first, in general, we want to talk about different foods that you can eat. And each teacher wants to share. We all come from different countries, and in each of our countries, we eat food a little differently. So we wanted to talk to you about how we eat in our countries, and you can talk to us. I mean, all of us have been to Korea, but you can talk to us about how you eat in Korea and how it is different from how we eat in our countries. And then we can talk about our favorite foods to eat and snacks and other things. Does everybody understand? Yes? No? You can give a thumbs up if you understand. Okay, awesome. Elena, Seong, give thumbs up. All right, so I will start, and then Hung and Rara will talk about their own cultures. So I tried to include a picture of everyone's different kinds of food here, ironically, except for Korean food. So my picture is here. Let me turn off my thing here. So this is the food that I chose from my country, from Cameroon. So this food is something that you will see if you were to, I guess, meet somebody who's cooking Cameroonian food. This is African food. The white food here, we eat with our hands a lot for most of our food. And so this white food here, you will break it off with your hands, and then you would pick up some of the green food here, which is vegetables, peppers, things like that. So, peppers, yeah, gochu, all those different things. And then this is chicken. This is grilled chicken that has some soup on it. So you would pick up all of it with your hand and then put it in your mouth. Very easy, right? So that is how everybody's eating, not just children. Everyone is eating with their hands. We also eat regular foods like, well, not regular, everything's regular. We also eat other foods like rice. This is Mexican rice, but we also eat other foods like rice and beans and bananas, all types of other things and fruits, etc. All right, on to Han's turn, and I will circle the food if you don't know the food. because it is one of my favorites.
Okay. I think you guys already familiar with the beef noodle named pho, right? There are many restaurants in Seoul that sell pho. So it's from Vietnam. Originally, the soup is made from beef and the rice noodle. And we have some vegetable. And with this pho, we eat with the chopstick. Also, to make increase the flavor, we add lemon, chili sauce, or the black sauce. And also, if you want, you can add some chili inside. Is there anyone already tried pho before? Could you please say like a thumbs up if you already tried it? Oh, only Elena, she already tried pho. Anyone else already tried it? This is a really like a special food from Vietnam. Of course, we have more kind of like various type of noodle. And in Vietnam, we mainly eat rice as a main food every day, and we use chopsticks. Like not like in Korea that you have small sets, like many dishes for each person, right? But in Vietnam, we share the dish together, and everyone will have the small bowl of the rice and chopsticks. So we share, and we eat with like a member of the family together. Yeah, that's all for my part. Radha, could you please tell us about the Indonesian food?
Okay, I'd like to tell you a bit about the Indonesian food. Here in the corner, in the third of the pictures, you can see maybe nasi goreng. I heard that in Korea it's a bit famous about the nasi goreng. It means the fried rice. Nasi means rice, and goreng means fried, and it's considered as the national dish of Indonesia. Have you ever tried? Maybe some of you tried already in Korea to eat the nasi goreng, and usually we eat this food with the spoon and fork. In Indonesia, most of the people eat using the spoon and fork. And for the other dish, we call it a satay. It's a kind of the traditional Indonesian food, and it's made from meat, any kind of meat, some chicken, beef, or lamb. You can make a satay, and it's grilled in the specific way. And usually, the satay cooked in the on over coals, and it's served with sometimes served with the rice and with the peanut sauce. You can see beside the satay, you can see the peanut sauce.
Rama, how do most Indonesian people eat? Like Han was saying that in Vietnam they eat with us. Everyone has a small bowl and they share from one big plate. In Cameroon, we all have our own plate that we, serve ourselves. And how do they eat?
In Indonesia, we have our own place, and most of us eat with the spoon and the fork.
Thank
That's
you.
the way we're eating. Okay, I think that's for my country's food.
Now it's time for, sorry, I muted myself by accident. Now it's time for the students. Can you share some of your favorite Korean foods to eat and how you like to eat them? So as you can see on the screen, I typed out what we said. So now we can, you will tell me your favorite Korean food and how you eat it. Was it with your hands? Is it with chopsticks? Is it with a spoon? Is it with both? It could be, spoon and chopstick. And then I will write it down so that we can see the difference between our cultures. So why don't we start with Elena? What is your favorite Korean food and how do you eat it?
My favorite Korean food is tteokbokki, and we use chopsticks and spoon. Yeah. And we eat like fried something together with tteokbokki. Like we eat many food together with tteokbokki. Like fried food and sundae, we eat.
I don't like sundae. I couldn't eat that.
Yeah,
But we can agree to disagree, Elena. It's okay. But I love tteokbokki, and I had it in every city in Korea that I went to. So I wanted to have a regional tteokbokki every place. So I could eat that all day, all the time. But and sometimes I did have it a lot. But sundae, I was just like, no thank you, when they offered me. So Elena gave tteokbokki, and we eat that with the chopsticks. And Daehyun, or how you give us your favorite Korean food and how do you like to eat it? I typed the questions in the chat as well. Daehyun, can you say your favorite Korean food that you like to eat?
My favorite food is instant ramen.
And how do you like to eat instant ramen? Do you eat it with chopsticks? Do you eat it with a spoon?
Chopsticks.
Okay. Yes, this is chopsticks. Yes. And when people eat in Korea, does everybody have their own plate or bowl of food? Or does everyone share small dishes?
Small dish. Share.
Like when you're eating, do you have one bowl that has the kimchi, the rice, and everything inside? Or is there one bowl that has kimchi, one bowl that has rice, one bowl that has meat? Is it in small dishes or on one dish?
Share small dishes.
Okay, good. Now like that. now we have all the differences between our different countries and how we eat on the screen. So now you can see for yourself the differences between our cultures. Now, there's some things that are similar, like everybody uses a spoon. Sometimes. I don't know, in Vietnam we use a spoon. Sometimes, yeah, I use a spoon. And everybody sometimes uses their hand. I know one of my favorite Korean or Vietnamese food is banh mi, and they eat it with your hands. Is a sandwich. But everyone has their own plate. In Cameroon, everyone has their own plate. In Indonesia, but in Vietnam and Korea, people don't put all of the food on one plate. In Vietnam, they will have a big plate that everybody is taking from and eating. And in Korea, everyone will have their own portions in different dishes. So now we can see that it's now gone. So it's gone because we're moving on to the next thing. So now our next activity, and this one will be led by Han, who's talking about your favorite snack. So what is your favorite snack to eat? Kwaja, favorite snack. And we will start with Seong. Seong, can you tell us your favorite snack?
Favorite snack is M&M's.
Good job. Thank you. That was perfect. Good sentence. Han, who would you like to call on next?
Let's see, Hajun. Hajun, please. What's your favorite snack?
My favorite snack is Oreo because Oreo is very sweet.
Thank you. Good job. Who would you like to call on next, Han? Call on next student as well.
Elena, please.
Yes. My favorite snack is poka chip. It's a Korean like chips, potato chips, and I don't like sweet things, so I like that.
What is the flavor like? Can you describe? Is it salty? Is it sour?
And
It's
there's
salty.
like many flavor.
What's your favorite flavor?
That's original.
Oh, just the original. Okay, classic girl. Just the original flavor. My favorite snack, I guess is normally Doritos. Is Doritos? You can see it here. It is. I'll circle it. This one right here, Doritos. And then when I went to Korea, I discovered my favorite flavor. So in America, you usually only have two flavors of Doritos, the nacho cheese and Cool Ranch. But in Korea, they have one called Late Night Snack, and that one is really good. It's like a barbecue flavor. I love that flavor. So that is my favorite snack and flavor. Who would you like to call on next to say their favorite snack?
Okay, the couple, Hayun and then Hayun and Dehu, what is your favorite snack?
My favorite snack is nacho.
And my favorite snack is Oreo.
Great job, thank you. see, who else do we have?
Administrator is not here, right?
Yeah, I think their video's off, so I think they're having some problems. That is everybody then. Okay, so Han, what is your favorite snack then?
Actually, my favorite snack is that in the picture, and it's not here in Korea too. I like the rice paper. It's like in Vietnam, we mix the rice paper with mango, the young mango, and shrimp sauce, and the small egg, the bird egg. It's kind of salty and spicy flavor. Yeah.
Oh, salty and spicy. That is that reminds me of this snack. So I don't think it is a Korean snack. Maybe it's Indonesian or Thai snack. I buy it at the Korean grocery store here in America, but when I went to Korea, I couldn't find it. So it's dried seaweed, but it comes in a bag like chips, and you can just pull it out, and you can get my favorite flavor is the spicy kimchi flavor of the seaweed. But I couldn't find it in Korea. But I buy it here at the Korean grocery store, and it has this little boy on it. His name's like Hey something, but I think it's a Thai snack or like Indonesian snack. I don't think it's not like Korean or Japanese. But that is one of my other favorite snacks. I eat seaweed just sitting in, just like Elena, I like salty things, so I can just sit and eat seaweed as a snack.
In Korea, we eat seaweed, like fried seaweed, with rice.
Oh, that sounds really good. I never tried that. Okay, so now our next topic is our learning activity for the day. So I hope everybody is warmed up and ready to learn some new English vocabulary. Our vocabulary we're going to learn about today. Let me remove my dry. Is how to order at a restaurant. So first we're going to read the story. I'm going to read the entire story. I'll read it at a normal speed, at like a normal native speed. So it might be too fast, but I just want you to practice listening to what a native speaker sounds like when they're reading a story. Then I will call on you to read just one line, just to read just one sentence out loud for everybody until we finish the whole story. Does that make sense? Can everyone give me a thumbs up or nod their head? Everyone understand? I see Elena understands. Hannah understands. Hi, and Dejan, you okay? Do you understand? Yes? Give me thumbs up. Do you understand? Yes? Yes. Awesome. June, are you okay?
June, we cannot see your face. Could you please turn on the video? Yeah.
Yes, okay, awesome. Seong put his thumbs up. Great. So now I'll read the story. So we're learning how to order food in English. So I wrote this little story of a couple entering a restaurant. So Kevin and Sarah enter a restaurant. The waiter walks up to them and asks, "Welcome to Jack's Diner. What would you like to order?" Kevin says, "I would like 1 hamburger and a Sprite, please." The waiter, Sarah, says, "I also would like a hamburger with cheese. Just a glass of water." Natives, we can't speak English. Give me a second. Just a glass of water for me is fine. The waiter nods and writes everything down. 2 hamburgers, 1 with cheese, a Sprite, and a water then? The waiter replies. "Yes, that is correct," Sarah says. The waiter walks to the kitchen and gives the order. It's like when I actually had to focus on speaking English slow and clearly, I just forgot how to speak English completely. It's just no. So I read the story, I'll read it one more time without, messing up. And then I will call on people to read. And Jiun, you will be the first person to read the first sentence, okay? After I finish reading the story. So I'll read it one more time. Kevin and Sarah enter a restaurant. The waiter walks up to them and asks, "Welcome to Jack's Diner. What would you like to order?" Kevin says, "I would like 1 hamburger and a Sprite, please." Sarah says, "I also would like a hamburger with cheese. Just a glass of water for me is fine." The waiter nods and writes everything down. 2 hamburgers, 1 with cheese, a Sprite, and a water then? The waiter replies. "Yes, that is correct," Sarah says. The waiter walks to the kitchen and gives the order. So I hope everybody understood that sentence, that story. If not, I will explain. So if you do not know what a waiter is, ooh, like that. Oh, this word right here. Can anybody tell me what a waiter is? Anyone tell me? Elena, do you know? It's okay if you don't.
Oh, I cannot explain.
You cannot explain? Do you know what a waiter is in Korean? What can you say it for the class in Korean, what the waiter is?
Oh, 가게. Oh, wait.
So the person, when you walk into a restaurant, right? When you walk into a restaurant, so say I'm going to a place like, let's say the restaurant is like a samgyeopsal restaurant, right? I'm going to get food. The waiter is the person who comes with the menu and they want to take my order. So the person that comes with the menu and gives me a place to sit down, they say, "Hey, welcome to our restaurant. This is where you can sit. Here is a menu. What do you want to eat?" That person is the waiter. That is the name of their job, is waiter. And if the person is a girl, then they are a waitress. And it's spelled differently. I'll write it here. Oh, it's not typing. So that is the person that comes and gives you a menu and takes your order. Great. Now the next thing is, I want to make sure everyone understands. Does everyone know what Sprite is? Yes? No?
Haju, do you know?
So Sprite is in Korea is written as cider. Everyone knows what cider is, yes. So cider, Sprite, they are the same thing. In America, we call it Sprite. In Korea, they call it cider. So that is why I wrote Sprite, because we're learning American English today. So, Jiun, it is your turn to read the first sentence. I hope you are not away from your computer. Good. Jiun, your turn to read the first sentence. This one right here. Kevin and Sarah enter a restaurant. Can you read that for us?
Kevin and Sarah enter a restaurant.
Great job. Next, Elena, can you read the next sentence?
The waiter walks up to them and asks, "Welcome to Jack's Diner. What? Diner?
Yes, that's a great question. So this only has one end. So if there were two ends, then it would be dinner, which is the food. So dinner is a meal that you eat, and diner is a person who is coming to eat, or a place where you go to eat. So that's a great question.
Welcome to Jack's diner.
Diner, yes.
The diner. What would you like to order? Captains.
Oh, sorry, I should have put a period there. That's the end of the sentence. Good job. That's my fault. I didn't put a period. The next sentence wait for them to sit down. Ha-Yun, can you read the next sentence? They don't have a drive-through.
They only have drive-thru for Starbucks, I saw it, but not McDonald's.
Starbucks has a drive-through.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I've actually only seen.
I just saw this morning.
Oh, really? Wow, that's crazy. Because I was like, wait, a lot of people don't even really drive, but they do drive, but there's not space for a drive-through. So there's nowhere for the line to be on the road. Oh, look at the smiley faces. So in America, we have a drive-through where the restaurant has a window and you can drive and go to the window and order, and then they just hand you the food and you go home and you can eat it at home. So we're gonna say that Steve and Alana, they go to, this is all things that you can get at KFC. So they go to KFC for dinner.
McDonald's have drive-thru in Korea too.
Oh, really?
Some McDonald's.
I've never. Where have you seen that?
Search.
You just Googled it. Okay.
Yeah, maybe urban. Not in the center, but urban area, maybe.
Okay, because I've never seen it though. I only lived in Seoul. I went to Seoul and Busan and Jeju. I didn't see that, so I was wow. Maybe in a smaller city like Daejeon, they have more space to have a drive-thru. All right, so Steve and Alana go to KFC for dinner. KFC will have all of these things. That's why I picked KFC. Steve orders. And can somebody give me the sentence that Steve would say? So if you forgot, we have our story here. So you see the sentence of how to order. We say, I would like this, and then you say what you would like to order. So can somebody tell me what Steve should say to order his food? And you have our food is written right here for you. Who can tell me what Steve is ordering?
You can raise your hand if you want to say.
Daehyun, can you tell me what Steve is ordering? Daehyun, can you tell me what Steve is ordering, how he should order, what he should say? Can you please tell me what Steve should say to order his food? So his order is written right here. We have his order. He wants a hamburger, Sprite, a salad, and strawberry ice cream. So can you tell me what he should say to the restaurant worker so that he can get that food. The sentence that we were working on, we're practicing today from the story. So saying I would like and then giving our order. Can you put that together and say the whole sentence? So first he should start with hello, right? Like greeting, and then he would say, I Can you please unmute? We can talk about it and we'll make the sentence together. So we're practicing this phrase. I would like.
If we're dinner.
So we're practicing I would like. And up here, right here, we have Steve's order. Can you see it?
Would you like to?
bulgogi.
So can you see what we have written here on the whiteboard? Can you see what I wrote? Steve's order here. So Steve would like a hamburger, a Sprite, a salad, and strawberry ice cream. So now he has to ask for it. And what else does Steve want? A Sprite, good. And what else does he want? Jian.
Ajun.
Jian, are you there? Maybe he.
Go ahead.
Fried chicken.
I'd like.
I
would like.
I would like a fried chicken, of cooked and strawberry ice cream.
Thank you. So, because fried chicken is not one, is okay. Thank you, Elena. And our class for everybody, our classes will be ending in 20 minutes. But thank you so much for joining us, Elena, and we'll see you in next class. There is a homework, so please listen to it first. Our homework assignment is to pick your favorite thing, and then at the beginning of next class, you will talk about it. Okay, so just pick something that you would like to talk about tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye. So, back to Taeyeon and Hayun. So you read the sentence for us. Thank you. You put it together for the order, because fried chicken, it's not just one piece of chicken, right? It's multiple. So we cannot say a fried chicken. We have to say just fried chicken, because it is multiple pieces. It's plural. So we say yes, and I would like chicken, a Coke. So it's one a cup of Coca-Cola, so it's a Coke, and strawberry ice cream. So, our full story is Steve and Alana go to KFC for dinner. Steve orders, "Hello, I would like a hamburger, a Sprite, a salad, and strawberry ice cream." Alana says, "Yes, and I would like fried chicken, a Coke, and strawberry ice cream." Are there any questions? Does anybody have a question? And it's okay if you don't understand something, I can explain it again. Does everybody understand everything? Okay, so then we will move on. We have about 15 minutes left. So our next activity, we'll move on to this one. Next activity is we are going to talk about foods that we do not like. We talked about foods. So now we'll talk about some foods that you do not like. So what are some foods you do not like that you have to eat it and you're like, I don't want this. I don't like this.